Here we are in Akatara Valley and we're standing on 3 blank sections that our clients have just purchased and are yet to start building. Hey guys, I'm Josh, a builder here in New Zealand. I run a company, J&K Building Co. Today's build process video is all about site consultation. Here's a list of what we'll cover in this video. Feel free to skip ahead. So when should you involve the builder? That is a great question. Do I get the land first? Do I talk to the builder first? The way I look at it is buying the land and talking to your builder go hand in hand. You don't want to buy the land without knowing that what you can build on it and how much it's going to cost. But likewise, you don't really need to talk to your builder until you know you have a piece of land. So unforeseen costs or difficulties is definitely one of the reasons why you need to involve the builder earlier, and something we'll tackle in the site consultation. For example, this section behind me over there, it's hard to see, but there's a slope over it of about 2 meters. And it's not a hard problem to solve. It's something that we need to think about and incorporate into the plans. Number one, we'll look at the section. Where is it located? What are the difficulties? Number two, we will look at you and your wants and needs. You would like to have 4 bedrooms, you would like to have 2 living rooms. Using the size of house that you want to build, we can set a broad level budget that we're working towards, and you can go to the architect or the designer with that broad level budget in mind. And number 4, we'll also talk about some of the nitty gritty of like materials you'd like to use. Yes, 100%. Before I even think about building you a home, or before you even think about building a home, get your builder on site and have a look at the lay of the land. Here at J&K, I am willing to do a no obligations meeting with you on site and just give you honest answers. Like, can we build what you're asking for in the time you're asking for it, in the budget you're asking for it? So no costs, no obligations. Obviously, if we start to go further and we engage people to draw or design your house, there will definitely be costs. You're building a house, it's going to cost a lot of money. Pretty much immediately, and what I suggest to my clients is that the moment that we've met on site, put an offer on your piece of land subject to due diligence and book in a meeting with your local designer. There's usually a 2 to 3 week wait on those meetings, so that gives you time to process all of this stuff. Well, for starters, I'm not a qualified engineer and I'm not a qualified surveyor, and so these sites here, they'll all need to get a site survey. And we also will engage a local engineer to do what's called a soil test or a pentrometer test, and that determines basically where is good ground. There's a small fee for that. It's needed to be able to design the home properly. Definitely come to your consultation with a few ideas. That could be just a browse of Google and find some images, or have a look through existing floor plans and pull up something you like and think can work. Often what makes sense in my head and what makes sense in your head is 2 different things. And so when we're looking at a piece of paper and you're like, I like that style, then it's really obvious what we're talking about. 30 minutes to an hour is heaps. In that stage, that's more than enough to get a good idea of the piece of land you're buying and what you want to build, and a good chance for us to get to know each other. Usually if you're looking at a piece of land, I could get there within a week. Every house we build is a one-off design, but it's following those same principles. What I've found is that if you take a set plan and you try and force it to work over there, it never quite works, and so you're always compromising something. But it takes about the same amount of time for us to draw what you need to your brief right from scratch on that site. And we know that we're going to design something that suits your style, needs, size and budget.